Hey there, folks. How you doing tonight? Smiling Stu coming to you. Getting it in under the. Can't even talk this late at night. Getting it in under the wire again this evening. Of course, this is Thursday for Live Good, which is cutoff day. It's a very, very busy day, so I've been very busy with that today. But I want to come to you guys because I've got some interesting stuff to talk to you about in my Get Started Home Business group here. I talk to you a lot about what's going on in my mastermind that I go to every morning. Again, I offer that to anybody who wants it. It's free of charge. I'll get that information. Just message me. I'll get you. Anyway, again, it's been a life changer for me. I get so much out of this group in the morning. I've started doing it when I'm exercising. I just listen to them as I'm going, which kind of makes it harder to take notes. But I can always come back and catch a replay if there's something I really missed that I need to go get. Anyway, today, very interesting discussion and not something you would just necessarily expect to come out of a Grow Rich mastermind that studies Napoleon Hill. But there's a lot of really accomplished people in there, I guess, to say the least. People who've been coming for 11, 12 years. They've gotten something out of this and they've made some serious money and they've done some serious projects. But anyway, one of the folks who I definitely respect because he does multi-million dollar projects. I mean, this guy does some big stuff. Anyway, he brought up the need to have a will today. And it's just one of those things that you don't always think about. It's one of those things I keep putting off that I need to do. And I'm committing right now here and tonight to get it done within the next 30 days because it's got to be done. And, I might not be here in 30 days. So it's something I've got to take care of. And anyway, in this discussion, everybody chimed in the mastermind portion of it. And everybody had some kind of story to tell about how somebody not being prepared, hurt their family or made it much harder for things to happen in their family. I chimed in with my two stories. My father, or my adoptive father, was he was an attorney and he was a very sharp man. So when it comes to things like wills and being ready to die and having all that stuff in a row, he had it all done. And when he passed, my sister, who was the executor at the time, literally had a list just to go to and do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. And it transferred everything just seamlessly. And now I'm going through the same situation with my wife's family. And her father thought he was going to live forever and didn't do anything. And in fact, we even found a book, which my wife then handed to me. It says, how to prepare for, when you're gone. And we open the book, it's empty. So it's a whole book for how to prepare for it, but he's done not even filled out the first line. So I'm committing tonight 30 days to make sure that I have a will set up for my family. This gentleman also was talking about the need for that because he's recently gone through some health issues and they weren't sure exactly what was going to happen. And again, he's involved in multi-million dollar, construction projects and developments and things of that nature. And he's got a partner. And if something were to happen to him suddenly, his partner can't necessarily execute things. Just like if you die all of a sudden, your family doesn't necessarily get to execute things. And another gentleman chimed in and even pointed out the need for young people to have them because there was even a situation where an 18-year-old boy had gotten killed, of course, had no will. And in the situation, there was like a $400,000 award from insurance and they had trouble getting it to the family because he didn't have clear signs of how that should go. And so I'm sure the state probably got a hold of part of that. So it's one of the things I'm definitely going to commit to working on. And I guess you guys probably should too. Anyway, that's pretty much my thing today. It was an eye-opening discussion. And again, it pointed out to me that I'm missing a lot of that sort of thing too. Anyway, we kind of jumped the gun on some things. I didn't do any of my house keeping this morning or this evening. As I say, Live Good's going great. you're welcome to check that out. Smiling Stew / live good, Smiling Stew / product. Now, the other thing I'm doing, folks, and this kind of came around from Live Good because, again, I'm finding a lot of people there. I spent the day helping some folks that, don't have a good posting game and stuff like that, or aren't comfortable going live. So it's one of those things I want to offer to you as well as parts of this group. Uh, Two things. Number one, I want to help you out with that. If I can help you in any way, set your strategy, figure out where you want to go with your business. I'm opening up my schedule for free strategy calls. I'll go ahead and show you what that looks like. You go in there, it's going to look like this. I've got the days blocked off. I actually just X'd out 2 days that I've got things going on, but every other day I've got some times available. I've got it set for the next 2 weeks. So um, jump on there, grab a half-hour time. We'll get on a Zoom. We'll chat a little bit. We can share screens, uh, kind of see where everyone's at, and if I can help you, great. If I can't, great. But let's talk, see what we can get going. So anyway, that's smilingstew.com / schedule. Real simple. Yeah, everything's under smilingstew.com. So / schedule makes it easy. And go ahead and get on my schedule, and we'll chat for a little bit, and help you out with some things, hopefully. So anyway, and of course, if you're seeing us anywhere but the Get Started Home Business group, come on over to the group. We have a good time here. And that's the other thing I was going to offer you too, is if you're working on getting going live and you haven't done it before, go ahead and do it in this group. Go ahead and post it to this group rather than posting it to your page or posting it to the world. It's a small group still, and everybody's supportive of one another. So post it to the group. You'll get some good positive reactions, and and maybe some positive critiques. But do it here. It's a comfortable place. You can do it here. It's a small audience, and break the ice, tear the Band-Aid off, see how it goes. So again, go ahead and jump on my schedule if I can help you at all, and we'll chat for a little bit. If you're going live, I'll be happy to help you with that. Something I'm very comfortable with at this point. And folks, again, go back and look at the stuff I started with. It's terrible. You can go back on Smiling Stew at Smiling Stew on YouTube, and I've got a couple of my first videos on there if you dig around in there for them, and they're pretty entertaining because they're not that great. So anyway, it's something you become comfortable with as you do it, and at this point I can just turn on a phone and go. So let me help you out. So anyway, that's all I got for you tonight, folks. I hope you all have a great evening. We'll get off before it's tomorrow here. Have a great night, folks. Talk to you tomorrow. Smiling Stew out.